There are only so many times Rugrats can do the same story in different ways. Attention, please, is the third segment of the 8th episode of the 7th season of Rugrats, and this is yet another story where Chuckie feels left out because of how Chaz and Kira are treating Kimi. Now, while I think it's an important topic, they've done this quite a lot in season 7, and I'm beginning to get a little bit bored of this as a narrative, as a concept, because they've really over milked this. Basically, they think Kimi's missing Paris, so they decide to shower her with gifts and give her all of the attention and sing Frere Jacques, which Chuckie rather adorably calls Friar Jackets. And Chuckie feels left out. And they've done this before. They've done this narrative basically exactly the same. I mean, it wasn't exactly the same, but we have, I don't know, 4 or 5 stories where Chuckie is not coping with the changes, where he's feeling left out. If you want to do this narrative, tell it from Kimi's perspective. Otherwise, it's just going over the same thing again and again. Chuckie feels left out. His parents don't treat him properly because they're clearly idiots. And Kimi's there to make him feel better. And we see this again and again and again. Now, the reason I said his parents are idiots is because everybody knows you don't give one child all of the attention and give the other child none of the attention. You have to balance it. To make Kimi feel welcome and at home, you don't exclude her and spend time alone with her away from Chuckie. You make sure she feels welcome by including her in group activities. So she realizes this is her new home, this is her new family, we are a unit. Not, let's spend time with Kimi, see you later, Chuckie. So clearly the parents just don't understand anything, which is ridiculous because they've been doing this for many episodes now, and you think they would have learned after the first time they treated Chuckie badly. And I don't think Chaz is doing it on purpose, but once he's learned once, you think he'd know what to do. But never mind. It's honestly not that interesting. It's quite boring. It started off okay, but then I realised we've had this narrative multiple times over, and it's just getting really old really quickly. There really wasn't anything about it that I thought was good, apart from Chuckie saying Friar Jackets, which did amuse me. Also, there's a point where Kimi's rummaging in Chuckie's clothing, and he plucks out another t-shirt with the same planet design on, and he's also wearing pajamas at one point with the same planet design on, which I thought was a nice little bit of consistency. I liked that. But other than that, I mean, it was well animated, definitely a very well animated episode. But in terms of being interesting, maybe if we'd seen this episode first, if this had aired at the beginning of the season, but we've had this narrative with Chuckie going through these difficult emotions multiple times. So unless they're going to do it differently, such as from Kimi's perspective, because I imagine she might feel homesick, that would be interesting. Maybe they do that at some point, I don't know. But honestly, I feel like they were just running out of ideas at this point, and it's not very good.